Her attorneys are arguing that the current case she has in Arkansas amounts to double jeopardy. I kind of disagree. Let's talk about it. So I'm talking about Amber Waterman, and it has been a while since her name has passed my lips. I hoped that I would go a lifetime without having to talk about her again, but here we are. You probably do know who Amber Waterman is, but if you don't, just a quick synopsis. On October 31st, 2022, Amber Waterman met up with a pregnant woman named Ashley Bush in Maysville, Arkansas. She took Ashley to her home in Missouri. She murdered Ashley and took the baby that Ashley was pregnant with. Neither Ashley nor the baby, whose name was to be Valkyrie Grace Willis, survived. They both died. While Amber murdered Ashley by herself, Amber and her husband, Jamie Waterman, were charged with federal crimes in relation to the murder of Ashley. They weren't charged with the murder of Ashley. Amber Waterman was not charged with the murder of Ashley. Amber Waterman was charged with kidnapping resulting in death and the death of a child in utero. Now, Amber Waterman pled guilty to those charges and was sentenced to life in federal prison. Her husband, Jamie, also pled guilty, but has not been sentenced yet. Amber Waterman still had charges to deal with in Arkansas. And I'll be frank, I honestly thought that Arkansas would dismiss the charges because life in federal prison, what more do you want? Arkansas wants this woman's head on a platter. And honestly, I don't blame the state. What she did was horrific. Now, Jamie Waterman does not have charges that he will be facing in the state of Arkansas. Jamie didn't commit a crime in Arkansas. But Amber Waterman was charged with capital murder and kidnapping. Now, her attorneys argued that that amounts to double jeopardy. The kidnapping charge was dismissed because the prosecutors for Arkansas did agree that that charge was what she was charged with in federal court. She wasn't charged with murder in federal court. So the Benton County prosecutors are saying this isn't double jeopardy because she wasn't charged with murder in federal court. She was charged with kidnapping resulting in death. It's different. I agree that it's different. She hasn't been charged with murder. This is a capital murder charge, and Arkansas is seeking the death penalty. That's why I said they want her head on a platter, and they do. Will they get that? I honestly don't believe so. I think if it comes down to it, Amber Waterman's going to take another plea deal because she doesn't want to face the death penalty, and that would be the wise thing for her to do. Then she would basically be sentenced to life in the state of Arkansas and life in federal prison. I don't know where she would actually serve that time, so that part would be interesting to see. But Amber Waterman's attorney has filed an appeal on the basis that he believes that this is double jeopardy. We will have to wait a while to see how the Arkansas Supreme Court rules in this matter. What way do you think this is going to go? Personally, I just want whatever's going to happen so I can stop talking about this lady. She did a very terrible thing. I hope that everyone remembers Ashley Bush in a positive light and forgets Amber Waterman so long as she continues to exist. And honestly, that sentiment is probably very wrong of me.